Happy Saturday, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? We're here. We're back with 86. Hold on, I need to do something. Okay. What's up, everybody? We're back. We are back. What's up, Tatsu? Now, first thing, as you can probably see, new setup. I've been kind of going crazy over it this whole week. It's partly the reason why I wasn't able to do the breakdown stream that I wanted to do. What's up, Alia? How are you? Like, work combined with figuring out the logistics of all of this stuff. There's a lot happens. So I still want to do that breakdown stream. So I do think this upcoming Monday, I'm not going to include episode 4. Hey, Pipe. I'm not going to include episode 4 in it, but I do want to go over the first 3 episodes. Like I said, I was going to do last week, but I didn't get a chance to do. So keep your eyes out. It should happen Monday. I don't want to make a promise. I'm just saying I really want to do it. So there's that. Now, as far as a recap for last week, we had that tough conversation that happened with Lena and I'm assuming Laughing Fox, between how he was just expressing how he feels, how everyone feels, the situation that they're in regards to, I don't know how to pronounce her call sign name because it's a German. I'm pretty sure that's German or her call sign name. So forgive me, but it was kind of a tough conversation, but it was definitely like a real conversation that needed to be had. I just want to know how Lena is going to roll from this, recover from this. And I also want to know if we're going to see the conversation again back from Spearhead's point of view, because we do that a lot. We spend time with Spearhead, we'll have something happen, then we'll cut over to Lena, and then she's doing stuff, and then before you know it, we've already led into the same conversation that we've been having. So let's see. I want to see if we're going to start off with that, maybe visit it. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But without further ado, forgive me. Let's pause this music up, and then I got one more thing I have to do. My bad, y'all. And here we go. So 86, episode 4. Episode 4. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we are starting here. Are you Juventus? Okay, gotcha. The moment this speech happened, when he started talking, I knew exactly who was talking. Damn, man. Oh, man. All right, so Kaye. Yeah. I'm not watching an opening, by the way. I'm not watching it. Oh my gosh. It's tough. I do like that eventually someone did step in and say something. I do appreciate that. And I like how real they are. They were like he went too far, but we don't feel like talking to you. We don't. It's very I appreciate that about the show a lot. I really do. I really do. I'm not mad at Laughing Fox though, but the whole it's he's been like his character, despite me not knowing all of their names. His character. I'm looking at the chat, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the chat. So if like he's been the character that I've been um he's been the character that I've like taken note of, that he has, I don't want to say the most, but he has the, as far as like outward expression, he's the most outwardly expressive when it comes to hating, them. Look at that imagery. Wow. That imagery is crazy. What's up, Dark North? That is a fox. But they're gonna tickle him. What's up? What's up? Hey Amir, how are you? Hmm. The Fox Commander. Hmm. Hmm. The Fox Commander. Ooh. Music is great. Far too often does he have to sit there and do this. Real name, okay. June 16th. Let me pay attention to these dates. I didn't catch the date at the beginning. I would assume this is before what we saw. Because they're people. Right? It's this conversation right here. Yeah, it's this conversation right here. What Theo was talking about. It's exactly what he was talking about. Literally. But then also, it's just the fact of what could one individual do, especially in a situation like this. Like as it currently stands, I know one individual can be the spark of something that's much larger. But as of right now, what can she do? Like she's not as mean spirited. I don't want to call all the Alba mean spirited, but they're all stuck in their ways. And it takes a minute to even like break that. Like you have to be absolutely conscious. It has to be like thrown in your face, like it was at the end of last week, beginning of this episode. It has to be thrown in your face because there's just some things you're never going to understand. Some things you'll never know that is wrong to another person is wrong because of how you were raised. So now that, geesh. So now that this conversation has happened, she has the ability to know what she did wrong and she can change from it. Looks like she was saved by them too. That's the chick that was on the wall. I'm just putting two to two together. And that at Spearhead's location, that was the chick with the blue hair on the wall with the imagery of the sword pointing at Theo's back. I think she recognizes it's bad, but doesn't want to acknowledge it because it will make her feel bad and she can't do anything about it. I think she's in the process of recognizing. I literally think she just had no idea. I heard that conversation with Annette, forgive me. That was her like coming to realize, and then her friend just being what Theo said, like, man, just leave it. Like this will do you no good. X, Y, and Z, X, Y, Z, X, like all that. Like kind of like reaffirming everything that he said. Absolutely, Remy. That's I don't understand. This is what I don't get. Why are you saying this? But you knew exactly what you were giving her, and you know her personality. So is he trying to break her purposefully? Trying to like realize what the Republic is? All this bullcrap that he's saying, so that she doesn't end up like her father. Is that why he gave her this position so that she could be put in this predicament so that he can then talk to her and then pull her away from it? Because if he's just being a loving uncle, why the hell would he give her this in the first place? I said that the first week when he gave her the position. It just seems backwards to me. Like, it just seems so backwards. What's up, Amir? How are you? Yeah, they do. It's weird. It's so weird. There's so much going on. Okay, this is just okay. And this is the moment when he sits at his desk, right? Yeah. Okay. Right. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. That sigh. I appreciate this from her. I really do appreciate this from her. You also can look at it. She dropped like her hat and all her stuff, and she moved past it. How many people have the Melissa name? Because that was her father's name, wasn't it? Mm. Jeez. The parallels of both of their conversations are they're essentially they're both having this conversation in a graveyard. This episode is great so far. What's up, Tunnel Rat? How are you? I like how they do the ending. I love how they do the ending. The ending is either the freeze frame of the episode, or it sets up where we're gonna pick back up after the ending finishes. I love it. And they care about the handler's mental health more than the actual soldiers who are the ones fighting and dying. Yeah, like this. It's so stupid. It's so stupid and it's crazy. It's so stupid and it's absolutely crazy. It's so crazy how they even like San Magnolia. Their whole perception of everything seems warped. It seems absolutely warped. What's up, PC? How are you? I just know. Yeah, the ED is different, huh? All right. So what? And exactly. Fox Commander. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I missed it at first, but I through their conversation I got it. I did miss it at first, but I absolutely picked it up. It's very I don't want to say ironic. There's probably a better word to say that he hates them so much, but his call sign is from the Alba. I have moments of brilliance. I use my context clues. Wait, what? Don't end like that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hmm. Huh. Ah. Nah. I'm locked in because it seems like hold on. Okay. Hold on. So this war has been going on for 9 years, correct? This war's been that's a sadistic smile. We've seen this smile before, I'm pretty sure. Like he had the smile once before. But this is a sadistic smile. I can just tell off rip sadistic smile. But this war has been going on for 9 years, correct? And before that war started, this is what I'm not sure of. So hold on. The war started 9 years ago. It seems like the world was normal up until the start of the war. And then I can't remember if it was a 2-year period or a 2-week period where whatever this place that created these machines that they're fighting, the whatever the hell their name is, you know what I'm talking about. They overrid the nation that they were made by, and now they're just AI fighting. And in that they took like am I wrong? And like in that they took over whatever the hell was happening, like casted them out, walled themselves in, and made them fight. That's all happened within the 9 years, correct? All of that, all of these like legislation and all that stuff was put in, right? All that stuff was put in within like at the start of that war. So it's making me think because whenever I'm trying to catch all this stuff when he's thinking, hold on. I'm trying to just catch everything whenever, because when he stops right here and we're pausing on his memories, I don't know, like that looks like silver-haired people to me. It looks like they're in the city. Like these are all silver-haired people. It looks like they're in the city. So is this before the war, as the war is starting? And we also flash back to Hold on. I feel like I'm on to something. Don't spoil me though. If we go back to the beginning of this episode, hold on. If we go back to the beginning of this episode, come on. The opening. No, we're still in the opening. Hold on. When do we switch back to Lena? Hold on. When was it? Damn it. I'm onto something. But if we go back to the beginning, because I would assume that this moment, whenever, damn, was it when she was out? It was right here, right here. This right here, the Lena flashback. I'm sorry, it was this. Hold on. I would assume that she was probably saved by. I would assume that she was probably saved by his brother. That's why she knows the name. Why would she ever forget that name? That's just a guess. That's just me I'm shooting into the wind. She was probably saved by his brother. She would never forget the name of the people that saved him, unless she's already stated who saved her, and I'm just being stupid. But I do think that would be the case. I do think that would possibly be the case. Maybe, I don't know. But also I get the sadistic smile because he killing him. Or I'm trying to get, because these hands look large and his brother was older than him. And they don't show you enough. But I would guess that this is, I don't know, but that looks like, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. It looks like fire and stuff is happening back there. I don't know. Like, my first guess is he killed his brother, but these look like adult hands, and that looks like maybe a child's body. I don't know. But now I feel like there's a connection between the two. Granted, I've watched no trailers. I've read no summaries of the show. I've not watched the opening. You guys know that. Like, I've not done, I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. I only know what I pick up while watching. So I feel like there's some sort of connection. Like, I haven't even seen a poster of this series. Well, if I've seen it, I haven't expected, like, right? I didn't examine it. I don't know. This is throwing me off. I'm trying to see if I can catch it. That's a sadistic smile. That's a sadistic smile, man. That's a sadistic smile. And he's speaking as if he's still alive. So there's no way he could be dead, right? Maybe he is dead. I don't know. I'm thrown for a loop. I'm thrown for a loop. I'm kind of liking this. I'm thrown for a loop. Yeah, I'm thrown for a loop. I don't know. I'm thrown for a loop. They had to do this, right? It was all right. It was an all right episode. Now what I want to do is inspect everything he's ever said. I want to inspect every word that's come out of his mouth in these 4 episodes. Every single word. I really do. I knew the guy was an enigma. There's no way you're this cold. Right? There's no way you're this cold and you're not an interesting character. I need to investigate everything he said. I need to. Oh my goodness. That's where the Legion gets more interesting. First guess was his brother was killed in front of his eyes, but I've seen way too many depressive movies, so who am I to theorize? I could get behind that. I'm trying. I'm just like fabricating so many different things in my brain. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, they had to throw that in at the end, huh? They just had to. We were going smoothly. We're getting a nice little warm and fuzzy episode. Lena confronting everything. I liked all the imagery from the conversation she was having with Shin when she was in the memorial. I don't know if that was exactly the graveyard per se, but she was in the memorial for all of the Alba. I would assume I would not like the news is already proclaiming that there's no casualties in this war. So there's no and he said the 86 don't have graves. So all these memorials must just be from kind of like any military memorial. If you're a fallen soldier, you get inscribed, or if you're a soldier and you pass, you're remembered in some way. But I like the parallel how she was like they both were in graveyards having this conversation. Because granted, he was just sitting at his desk, but his desk is where he keeps all the tags of all of the fallen soldiers, and he sticks that knife in the desk every time. So that's a graveyard, like that's a graveyard because they don't get to go anywhere else. Oh man, so good, so good. I like her pushing back on Annette. I can't stand the uncle. Can't stand the uncle. The uncle makes me feel like he had something more to do. It makes me feel like he had something more to do. I don't know. I don't know. Because of this episode, I can personally confirm that Core 1 will adapt Volume 1. Nice. Dark, Jesus. Yeah, so I was supposed to do the breakdown. Let me mention it again. I was supposed to do the breakdown for 1 through 3 this week, but on Monday I got out of work at like 6:30, and like I new setup. Like I've slept, like I was finally able to get some sleep, but from Tuesday to like Friday I slept 4 hours just doing all of this, trying to make sure it was ready for Thursday. So I want to do I wasn't going to include episode 4, but how this episode ended, I just might as well include episode 4 into it this Monday. I don't want to make any promises. I already said this before, so if you've been here for the whole stream, I'm sorry, you got to hear it again. But this Monday I might as well add episode 4, so I want to do the breakdown for 1 through 4. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to do it because I don't want to get spoiled, but I want to do it. I said I was going to do it this past week. I wasn't able to, so I want to be like a man of my word, because I usually am a man of my word. I want to get this done. I want to do it. It should be fun. Should be fun. We're going to dissect everything Undertaker has ever said. We're going to dissect everything this man has said. Because there's a scene from I think episode 1 or 2 where he was talking, whatever episode it was, when the cat was following him, and then he smiled, and then the cat stopped right before, like it was like they were in darkness, he smiled, they walked into the light, and the cat stopped. I want to go investigate that scene again. Because that scene has stuck out in my brain since I've seen it. Since I've seen it, I've loved that scene. I want to investigate it some more. I really do. Damn, man. Hope you catch a break. It's all right. Everything's smoothed itself out now. So I'm just trying to like rest and be easy. Everything is safe. It's smooth out now. Oh, hell no. Fight. That was funny. That was funny. Oh, hell no. Oh my gosh. This series, man. This series is so freaking good. This series is so freaking good. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to like, it's so tough. I'm trying to keep my like thinking cap on for this show because it's so, there's so many details that you could just pick up. This is the start of the war. And he's talking about the 86. See? This is why I think the uncle has something more to do. This is why I think the uncle has something more to do. I didn't even peep this the first time. I think I was either talking or just zoned out. But they've gone outside of the walls, and this is like referencing what the uncle was saying. Like he thought like he's trying to word it as he only thought the 86 could die on the battlefield. Like we were immortal, yada, 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 yada. But when I'm listening to what this man says, and he literally says, we're doing something even worse, and then looks out the window at the barracks where the rest of the 86 are. He didn't want this. So that's what makes me feel like someone this high ranking and this powerful sees what they're doing wrong. There's no way that they wouldn't want to get him out of the way. There's some shenanigans that is happening behind the scenes. Has to be. There's no way. There's no way there isn't. And I feel like the uncle is in on it. I do. I really do. You think it's just ironic that he's going out here with his daughter going out here? And then all of a sudden they just get attacked out of nowhere and he dies? No way. No way. There's no way. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't. I just don't believe that I don't. Just like whenever she stood up in the classroom and was exposing everything, I mentioned it and someone was like, well, no, because of the nepotism. I'm like, dude, she like her standing up and trying to like denounce and go against everything that this entire nation is saying. That's gonna get her killed. That's putting a gigantic target on her back. You kidding me? Like what? No way. No way, no way, no way. There's something afoot. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. I can't place my finger on it. There's something happening. Absolutely. There's absolutely something happening. On top of more stuff happening. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, Ali, I do think the uncle is probably up to something. I think the uncle is up to something. I agree, Amir. I think he assigned her there hoping that she would face the same fate that the rest of the handlers assigned to Spearhead. Because it still doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. If I'm in the military and my uncle is in charge of placing me wherever I want to, why would he assign me to the regimen that is killing or psychologically damaging every single handler it gets? Why would he send me there? That doesn't make sense. That unless it's something weird in this nation that they just don't care, that doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. Why? Why would you send me there essentially to go die? Because guess, like, all the like you're telling me to either not act the way I'm acting? Well, why not? I need to act a different way, because obviously the way that every single other handler has been acting isn't working, because they're either going crazy or they're killing themselves. Like, come on. Like, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I feel like he placed her there for a reason. He offered it to her, because how he set it up, he offered it to her and then was like, if it's too much for you, I can put you somewhere else, and knowing she would not turn it down. And she was like, no way, I'll take it. Come on, man. No, like, if you know a person's like personality, like if you know an individual's personality type and you know that they won't turn things down, if you offer them something that just seems like really good and really challenging, but then you give them a way out, you're not. It's the same thing. The perfect analogy is when you don't like you're with someone, you have food, and so you don't look like a jerk or someone mean, you offer that person food. Even though you don't want to give them the food, you'll offer it to them. So when they're like, no, I'm good, you usually say, come on, take some, it's all right. It's in the same way, it's just like that. In the same way, it is just like that. Here you are, here's this nice, appetizing, pleasing thing, it's yours, but if it's too much for you, I could give you something else. Like, it's the absolute opposite of that. Like, I can give you something else if it's too, no, I'll take it, cool, there you go. Like, you can have that, I wanted you to have that. Yeah, 1 miles from the end game. What's up, Dick Sensei? Not only that, just knowing she wouldn't even question it. Yeah, she wouldn't question it. She's her father's daughter. She is her father's daughter, and he knows that. That's why. Says bull crap. That's BS. That's BS. That's BS. Listen, like, I'm scrolling through what he's saying. Like the rest of the Republic, he wasn't doing any more than watching. Like, so why was he out on the battlefield? You've no. I'm. All right. Okay. Typical deception. Gen would be proud. Detective Ron. Gonna break out in 2 months. He's gonna finally come back with Talk Out season 3. Maybe. Hopefully. But yeah. This damn show. It's got me all rustled and ruffled. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I am loving this. I'm loving this. All right. Paranoia intensifies, so we have 2 seasons of anime into. I hope so. I really do. I think the uncle did have a point about him thinking he's not gonna die, so he took his daughter with him. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's him trying to shame his name after his death. Let me look over here. I think that's him. I think that's the uncle trying to shame his name after his death. I truly think he literally says it earlier in the conversation. I don't think the father was that stupid. If he was that stupid, then shame on him. But I do think it was all in the efforts of showing Lena exactly what this nation is. I think it's exactly what this it was to show her. I'm taking her here so that she can see that these are real people. They're not what they're teaching you in school. They're not what they're saying on the news. These are real people. And I could tell you that Like, someone can tell you something and tell you something and tell you something, and you can just say, okay, I believe you. But to actually show her, right? To actually show her, to actually take her there and be like, these are real people. The school may tell you this, the news may tell you this, but that's an actual real person out here. There are actual real people in these things that are fighting. And I think it's the reason why she is the way she is today, outside of her dad actually dying too. I thought the line where Annette said she should take advice from her best friend was pretty foreboding with the way she said it. Yeah, that whole Annette conversation was Ned Stark was stupid. Yeah, a little bit. Ned Stark was too. He was an honest man. Honest men usually die in war. Well, in storytelling for war. Excuse me. Forgive me. That was terrible. Yeah, Annette. All Annette is she's a reflection of this. She's a reflection of Sam Magnolia, of the Republic. She's a reflection of it. So she's just echoing and repeating everything that they both grew up and knew. Right? That's what she's reflecting. Like, leave them alone. Like, they're different from us. It doesn't matter. Essentially, what she was trying to do, like, in a way I could try to like place this, is like Lena was trying to, like, in a sense, like, repent and atone for her sins. And it's like you atone and you repent and you move forward and you never commit what you've done again, or you atone and repent and then you backslide and do what you've been doing before. And essentially what Lena was at the crossroads, and we've seen that she's moved forward. This scene right here eloquently put it. It was like beautiful how they did it, and you wouldn't even realize it. Hold on, trying to get it. This right here. Like, she's like all of. Oh, hold on. This right here, scene 2. I'm in the way. Move. Like, she's moved past this. This right here is what, like, her sins were, what the Republic is in her. Right? That's what it was, and she's moved past it. I love that scene. I love just the imagery of this scene. So that's what that is. But in their conversation, Annette was essentially the person that was still over here. Like, and so, like, she wants to move forward, and Annette's still the person back here trying to pull her back in. And she doesn't want to. And I'm glad that she's seemingly moved forward. And I hope for the best. As a light novel reader, I can't wait for the oncoming slew of backstories they'll drop on us like bombs. Do you think this segregation would have happened even if the war never happened? Excuse me. It seems like it, because I don't know how the genetics of this time period works and whatever meddling they did, but it seems like the Alba and San Magnolia, like, they were established people in this world even before they got into war with this other country. So I do feel like the way, like, they feel like they're elitists, they feel like they're the elite of the elite, and they have the power. So I do think eventually something could have happened, whether it be like a civil unrest, like something could have happened. I just think the war exasperated the situation and sped it up. I do. Huh. The segregation was there way before the war. The segregation happened in the case of the blacks, so probably even when there was no war and supposedly were given citizenship. Are you talking about America? I was confused for a second. I was still thinking of show. We weren't given citizenship. Owning slaves were made illegal. We're never given citizenship. If that was the case, you gain citizenship by being born. So, and then there was also some situations where, like after the Emancipation Proclamation, I shouldn't know that. Forgive me. But after that was passed, like there were still some plantations that just never. there were still some plantations that just never told the people that they were free and just let them keep working. It was never this severe though. The album does have some kind of superiority mindset before the war. But the war happened. Yeah, Damien. I was like, that's exactly what I was like on that chain of thought. Like, eventually it probably would have happened, but the war exasperated everything, sped the whole entire process up. So it's just like, well, we don't like them anyway, so let's do this now. We don't want to fight. Let's make them fight. Like that. Yeah, Mayor. Okay, gotcha. 86 is based on the executive order signed by Roosevelt. Yeah, that with the Japanese. I want to go back and see what she was saying in the classroom scene, because I think she talked about the segregation there. Did she? She mentioned, I know she mentioned about there actually being 86 inside of the drones. She mentioned something. Yeah, this is what Monday's for. This is what Monday is for. Yeah, this is what I'm about like 85% certain that we're going to do this breakdown of the first 4 episodes on Monday. I'm about 85% certain we're going to do that. I need to do it. I need to do it so I can have all my ducks in a row moving forward. Because I feel like I have this feeling that I'm going to stumble across something that I missed. Right? I'm going to stumble across something that I missed and it's going to make something else click. Yeah, Damien. I was going to say that and then I got distracted. Like blacks in the country of the United States of America were slaves. So then they were then released. So they were not released. They were then freed. Not given citizenship, but if you're born in a country, you are then a citizen of it. So all of their offspring are then considered American citizens, not the slaves themselves. And then Jim Crow laws were instituted and segregation began. So not only were they slaves then just released into a country not being educated, they then had laws forcing them, like segregating them and forcing them to be lesser people. So not only... I don't want to get into this. Not only do they have to go through all that nonsense, but then they also have to deal with the government being against them as well. But if you listen to some people in this nice country of the United States of America, this country was not built off of systemic racism when the country was built off of slavery for 400 years. I don't know. I don't know how a country cannot be built off systemic racism when Christopher Columbus in 1492 landed in this country with slaves, and then throughout the slaves and the subsequent destruction of the Native Americans built the United States of America. I'm rolling my eyes as I'm saying all this, right? I think it makes... Like, how can you now sit here and today and say that the country wasn't built off of that when the number one revenue stream for a couple hundred years was cotton, picked by the Africans? But okay. Okay. I'm going to get out of here. So Monday, keep your eyes open for Monday. I'm going to go through 1 through 4 so we can we're good. So we can, what's his face? So we can work ourselves through these first 4 episodes. I have to do it. 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 I'll be back in about an hour and a half for Tokyo Revengers. So if you're interested in that, swing on by. Love to have you. I think that's it for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's it for the rest of the day. It's my nephew's birthday. Holy crap, I gotta tell him happy birthday. Yeah, that's it for the rest of the day. Tomorrow, there's not gonna be anything because there's no My Hero chapter. And then Monday, I should be well rested, and I'm gonna try to get out of work early so we can make this stream happen. So keep your eyes out. I'll drop it in the Discord. There is an 86 channel in the Discord now, per the request of Dark North. We're gonna make it happen. I'll keep you posted in the Discord. Again, thank you all for being here with me. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Peace out. Ah!